Have you ever thought, man, I would just love a special edition TobyChristie.com t-shirt? Now you can have your own special edition TobyChristie.com t-shirt for free. Totally free. Yes, the same t-shirt that made David Schildhouse do this.
Put some respect on my name in this league! 2 wins, baby! Yeah!
I don't even own this shirt. You can enter through the link in the video description and then get additional entries by following the TobyChristie.com team on social media and even subscribing to the TobyChristie.com YouTube channel, which you should do right now. Like right now. I'll just sit here and wait until you subscribe. Nice piping hot cup of silly season. My name is Michael Carey, and welcome to this week's rundown. The gargantuan silly season puzzle for the NASCAR Cup Series is almost complete, while there's still some pieces missing in the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series, but not for long. Let's get started with a giant heaping cup of what? There were what felt like thousands of questions when it came to the petty GMS bombshell that dropped last week during Champions Week. A new name, a new potential number style, the sponsors. What did it all mean for the NASCAR Cup Series? The questions, albeit most of them, were answered this week at the NASCAR Hall of Fame when GMS Racing and RPM jointly announced the formation of Petty GMS Motorsports, set to debut in 2022. The partnership tosses one of the most dominant organizations in the Truck Series with one of the most storied names in NASCAR history. Richard Petty himself was quoted saying, "Mari's commitment to competing and winning is obvious in everything he does. That's something we really need. The opportunity to combine our two organizations on the Cup front makes a lot of sense for all of us for a number of reasons, one of which is the talent we have between the two organizations. This will make us a lot stronger together." The announcement also sees the immediate retirement of the number 94 for GMS Racing in favor of the number 42 returning to the Petty family. The King himself had the opportunity to talk about bringing the number 42 back home to the Petty family.
It's talking about sort of a wheel going around. The wheel's always made its full circle, I guess, to get the 42 back. When Red had the 42, and then I had the 43, and then when Kyle came along and started Cup stuff, we put him in the 42 car. And so he raced there for a year or two, and then he went off with Sabatas, I guess, but he took the number. And Sabatas sells to somebody, and they take the number. So, we've never really been able to get it back. But the new team that bought out Chicago, and something, and they're not going to use the 42 number, so it was perfect time coming with a new car and getting the number back, getting the 42 and the 43. It was always a good team, and it's just great to have that back in the fold.
Now, among all the changes that come with this announcement, not everything's changing. Eric Jones will stay in the number 43 for the second consecutive year, and GMS is not leaving the Truck Series entirely. Jack Wood and Grant Enfinger will remain in the Truck Series, which will keep the GMS Racing banner and not Petty GMS. On top of that, an ARCA Menard Series operation with Daniel Dye. Now, as far as sponsorship goes for the number 42 car of Ty Dillon, that will be announced at a later date. The long-rumored curse of McDonald sponsorship was put to rest when Bubba Wallace and 2311 scored the team and driver's first career Cup win at Talladega back in the fall. To add to the achievement, McDonald's is doubling down on 2311 Racing in 2022, confirming that the fast food giant will return to the team in an expanded capacity. McDonald's will increase its presence on the number 23 of Bubba Wallace compared to last season, and will also join Kurt Busch on the number 45 Camry for multiple races. Wallace commented on the achievement saying, "To be a part of the McDonald's family and to be involved in programs like Black and Positively Golden and work towards similar goals both on and off the track also means a lot to me. I'm excited to continue to build on our relationship and get the 2022 season started with the McDonald's on our Camry TRD for the Daytona 500. Hopefully, with another trip to victory lane. As for Kurt Busch, he will also join the McDonald's family, and he was quoted saying, "Racing with Monster Energy over the last decade together has been an incredible ride. We win, we have fun, we promote together, and I am very grateful for their partnership. It feels like family racing for them, and I believe McDonald's will have the same feel. The power of these brands elevates the number 45 Camry to a top tier level before we even take the green flag." Honestly, the Kurt Busch part of this announcement really surprised me. It wasn't that long ago that this tweet from Adam Stern mentioned that Kurt likely didn't fit the brand image for McDonald's when he joined CGR, thus moving the McDonald's sponsorship from the number 1 to the number 42 car. But this is a textbook sponsorship practice to a brand new team like 2311, let alone an expanded operation. Sponsors want to see their logo in victory lane. That's nothing new. But when you can do it with 2311, a Michael Jordan-backed team, and a major figure like Bubba Wallace in NASCAR, you can get an endless amount of publicity. With them doubling down on Bubba Wallace, they see faith in the team, in their sponsorship value, and in the driver. As far as race specifics for the sponsorship allotment, nothing was really shared. However, it's obvious to expect Monster Energy to be the alpha sponsor on the 45 car, with the 23 car remaining somewhat cloudy. DoorDash is returning in 2022 to 2311, but their exact capacity is kind of unknown right now. Expect more news regarding 2311, Kurt, and Bubba sponsorship in the coming weeks ahead. With 2 drivers confirmed for Kaulig Racing's Xfinity Series program in 2022, the 10 car was kind of quiet for a little bit. Rumors of the entry dying out, Matt DiBenedetto hopping in that car. Basically, if you had a pulse and you were a free agent in the NASCAR Xfinity or the Cup Series, it sounded like you were a rumored candidate for the car. However, all rumors were put to rest when Kaulig Racing officially confirmed on Thursday a long-rumored move that will put Landon CASSILL in the number 10 car next season, along with sponsor Voyager Digital. The deal will put CASSILL in arguably the best spot of his NASCAR career and the potential to make that wallet fat. CASSILL will once again take his driver's salary in various cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Voyager Token, and Storm X. The Iowa driver himself was quoted saying, "Continuing my partnership with Voyager Digital and Kaulig Racing is an incredible opportunity for me. I have a world-class partner in Voyager and the best support team in the business with Kaulig Racing. I am excited to not only have a shot at winning races, but to bring awareness to crypto and help educate people in a space that I've been personally invested in for a number of years." What's sort of wild to note if you think about it for Kaulig's Xfinity program, imagine how experienced those drivers are. Across the National Series, AJ Allmendinger has a combined 450 starts with 12 wins between the Cup Series and the Xfinity Series. Daniel Hemrick has an Xfinity Series championship and 208 starts to his name. CASSILL holds 510, but 0 wins. However, this is likely the best place for CASSILL to really grow and shine as a driver. Dare I say this might be his best voyage yet? I'll be here all week. Thank you. For those in the iRacing sector, Mr. David Schildhouse piloted his number 20 TobyChristie.com Camaro to his second win of Monday Night Racing at the Phoenix Raceway. Schildhouse took the pole, however, it was Alpha Prime's Raja Carruth giving the best shot at snatching away the win before a wreck caused Carruth to pit for repairs. That left Ryan Vargas in the number 6 to duke it out with David, but that Toby Christie scheme had just a little bit more horsepower under the hood. Schildhouse now moves to the top of the standings and is the only driver in the series with 2 wins this season. And some loose ends to tie up this week. The fans have spoken, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. will pilot this number 88 Camaro for his lone start in the Xfinity Series at Martinsville next season. Fans had 3 choices, and option number 2 was the winner. The scheme was designed by Ryan Williams and Dale Jr. in a collaborative effort. Now, here's a cursed image for you. Take that, E-Step. Dale said on Twitter that he flirted with the number 03 for his Xfinity Series entry, and yes, a render of it straight from the man himself was actually concepted. Josh Williams will remain in the Xfinity Series, however, he will join BJ McLeod Motorsports in the flagship number 78 for 2022. A thankful Williams expressed his gratitude towards the time with DGM as he moves forward towards a new chapter of his career. Additional details for Williams and the number 78 are expected in the near future. After a lengthy extension was confirmed, Fastenal will back not one, but both RFKR entries in 2022. hopping on board with co-owner Brad Keselowski in the 6 car. The slick schemes will feature an inverse design for either car, leaving there plenty of space for other partners within the Fastenal group to join the car. Hence the large space behind the rear wheel, which many fans were upset about. However, it was an issue that even RFKR's social media team decided to have some fun. That's going to wrap up this week's rundown. I sincerely hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, consider subscribing. Not to put any pressure on you, but the subscriber count, as I said before, exploded in recent weeks, and we're aiming for that 1,000. So if you really like me or Toby or Davey or Judson or just good NASCAR content, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ping your side scripts and spoilers. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of The Rundown. If you really enjoyed what you saw, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and keep your eyes on TobyCritzy.com for the latest news, rumors, and exclusive content from inside the NASCAR garage.